Right, everyone, welcome back. We're going to start work again on Disneyland. This is the second episode. Last episode, if you remember, we built the train station and some of the entry gates out here, um, and started to talk about, why I started this project over, finishing up some work over with the Orlando parks. So I think today what we're going to do is we're going to start on Main Street, USA. So this part of the park is going to be probably one of the most dense pieces because pretty much any and all the shopping is going to be the shopping and the eating is going to be somewhere contained somewhere inside of Main Street. Um, so so the first part we have is this little section out here, where it's just this little triangle looking thing, um, which this is kind of the center of everything. So if you look there in the middle, you'll see this little circle, and that is where the flag is located, the American flag, and then there's just some trees and everything around that. Then to the right side, we have, let's see, we have Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, and we have um, two gift shops, it appears. Um, and then in front of that, there is um, the Disney Showcase. Not sure what that is. And then across from that is the Emporium, which is the main gift shop, the fire department, the city hall, and then back around to the train station. So I think today we're just going to focus mainly on kind of getting everything planned out and laid out properly. And then I think we can get on to possibly working on some stuff, maybe on the right half. But for right now, I think we probably just need to start with laying out this um, first little bit here. So, okay, here we go. Let's actually, I'll make this a tad wider here, and then I think we'll be good. All right, so fix the shape so it's perfectly even now. So here we go. We starting to have this shape up a little bit. So say um, Main Street is pretty considerable in size, so um, I'm actually going to stick to this area that's kind of around this loop right here, before going on to the rest of it down here because it goes on for another 100 blocks or so till it gets to the actual hub. So let's start with, I would want to say Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln on the right hand side here. So we have um, a little book stand right here. It goes from here, like right here. Then we have um, a gap, which let me see what's in this gap. Nothing. It just goes to a little empty space back here. It's about this big. Then this is where our buildings start. So let's put them in line. Yeah, about right here would work good. So let's see. Yeah, so they pretty much go in a straight line all the way down here, all the way to about um they stop pretty much dead at right here. Yep, right here. So this will be our main strip. We'll have 3 or 4 buildings across here. Then there is also um, there is another strip of land, or not land, another strip of street that comes across here. So it kind of comes off of here. and heads this way. This little bit right here meets up with it. Yep, so that kind of comes off like that. And then these buildings come down to right here. So to move this, have this right here. Okay, so we have here, I think a pretty good layout for this first right-hand side of this area. So we have over here, this is going to be the building for Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. Then to the left here, we have, it says, according to Google Earth, the Mad Hatter on Main Street, a gift shop here. And then in this slot here, we have um, uh, the Disney Gallery right here. So I think Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln right here. I don't know how big the show building is, but exactly, but from the looks of it, it's around this size. So I don't know what all we're going to need to put back here. Um, and then this just kind of runs down here, and then there are just walls that come right across here and seal it all off. So I say now we probably need to switch over to the right-hand side, or the left-hand, yeah, left-hand side. Okay, so as you can see here, it's starting to shape up pretty good. We have, um, so far, we have the center over here with the flagpole and everything like that, and there's going to be trees and bushes and flowers and everything kind of around here. Then the road's going to be kind of right in here, right around here. It's going to jut off over here to a wall, and then it's also going to come off over here and into a wall. Then we have a little off spurt of the city hall, the main city hall building, the fire station, where Walt's apartment was, and then another wall through here. Then the back side of the Emporium, and then the front side of the Emporium. And then this, of course, goes further down Main Street towards the hub and the castle. All right, so we have the two little pieces of road that run off of here. We have the center, we have the city hall, we have Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, two gift shops, a little bookstore here, or uh, little stand here, little stand here, um, and then we can start working our way down here. And I'm not sure whether I want to plan all of Main Street USA first, or if I would rather go ahead and just build this little bit right here. I think I actually may favor building this little bit right here. So I'm actually going to uh, come in here. If I can find some emerald blocks, that would be nice. Where are they? Here, I'll just search them up. There it is. Block of emerald. So I'm gonna come in here with these blocks of emerald, and I typically use this for like where there's greenery. So any sort of greenery um, that's on display, I will typically I'll mark off a little section for that um, everywhere. So especially at the kind of this hub area, there's four sections that I can see. So there's um, a break here in the middle where there's a little one of these here. And then back here off either side, center, yep, 3, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2. And there's another one kind of up here. like this, and then the area around the flag. So I'll reduce that by 1, and then copy this over here. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Come across in here. 1, 2, 3. And boom, just like this, got it copied over. All right, now we just need 2 more sections right here. So let's do 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Nope, this needs to be like this. There we go. That's even. That needs to come up here. Come here. There we go. So a little almost bean-shaped section up here. So let's do 3, and then this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3 ones and a 2, and then how? Did I seriously build it off? Yeah, I did. Shoot. 3. Lord, how do I keep building this off? Okay. Thought it was lined up. Guess it wasn't. Okay, so there's 1 more down here. 4 here, a 1 here. 2. Nope. Still off. Darn. Okay, let's try again. Okay, no, still off. There we go. Okay, finally got it. And let me double check that everything's the right size. Yep. And then there's going to be 4 trees kind of back here. So there's going to be 1 here, 1 here, 1 there, and 1 there, kind of providing some shade. This little center area right here, a little flower bit right here. And then all this out front is going to be the rest of Main Street. So I'm actually going to come in here with some of these terracotta blocks and some dark gray concrete powder. I'm going to start to fill this in, and I'm actually going to go ahead and do this first little bit right in here, and then we can go ahead to get working on these 2 little corner stalls, and let's actually work on City Hall first. So I'll do that, and then if we have time, then we can move over to working on this. But I'll get this knocked out, and I will see you guys after that. All right, so we're back. So this is what I was able to finish up. So we got this front little segment here with the flagpole, and I'll eventually see if I can put an American flag up there. We have a little greenery and everything. Everything's kind of filled in. So now what I want to work on is the city hall here. So I've already picked out the blocks that I want to use. So I say, let's go ahead and get to work, shall we? So the first thing we're going to want to do is put in these kind of like layered column looking blocks. And I think our first floor is going to be 4 blocks high, and then our second is going to be 3 for a total of 7. So we're going to put this at every corner around the building. Okay, so now we're gonna I say let's just put let's just go ahead and put in our brick right here. So let me actually give y'all a screenshot so y'all can look at what I'm working with here. So we have, like I said, sandstone on the corners, and then we're gonna have brick here, and then I'm actually going to continue the brick back here because we have a little overhang out front. Then we can finish building this up, and then let me put this here, and this will be our little overhang. Actually, I'm going to put in walls instead for our little supports. And then let's put one here and one here for a total of 4. There we go. All right, then this needs to be a little bit lower, about here. All right. So here is this, and then we're gonna have, ideally, we had some sort of fence that we could put here, but we don't really have anything. Let me actually put in, we have this little bit of blue here, and I have this little bit of, yeah, a little bit of blue sandstone. And put a wall in the corners, here, here, yep, something like this. And let me finish filling in this side so it actually matches. And then I think for our roof, we're going to do something very similar to what we did um, for the train station. It kind of has a similar slope. So let me first put in this little bit of the roof. There we go. All right, got that in. Now let's come over here. Let me carve a window or two, and then our entryway is going to be right here. Then we have windows here and here. I'll make that a little taller. Perfect. Then we'll put 2 more windows here. And then this is where we can start our roof at. So I'm actually going to bring this up 1 more block. And then let's put another layer of brick here. And so for the roof, let's do, this is looking kind of like oak, maybe? It has to be something with a staircase variant. So I'm thinking, yeah, oak is probably going to be our best bet. So it's going to match the train station a little bit, unfortunately. Um, so let's put this in here. I'm trying not to copy it too much. Bring this down here. Bring this down here. Then we have, say we should do it 2 blocks high here. Then we go in one with 2, and then another one with 2. Okay, so here's kind of what our roof is going to be looking like. I feel like it's relatively close, but I'd kind of like there to be a little lip here if I could. I want to see how this looks like, what this looks like, because it just feels like it's a very harsh transition between this right here, and it feels very, very flat right here between going from the oak to this. So let me also try putting this in, putting some stairs. And I know the color isn't like really exact, but yeah, that helps a lot. Doesn't completely fix the problem. If if I put it down here, well, then that also conflicts with that. Let's do this. Let's put here, here, and here, and then put that. No, we'll put it back. Yeah, it just doesn't like really exactly match. It just feels a little weird um, having everything going from like a lot of depth, a lot of detail to super flat right in here. Let's see what do we do about that over here? Because this was really, really flat for a while. And I put in these stairs that were upside down that kind of gave it a ring that separated it, but I'm not sure that trick's gonna work here. What if let's try brick. Some brick. That actually helps it a lot. Wow, okay. Yep. But not too sure about the color, the texture. I kind of like that I'm starting to bring some brick further and higher up into the build, but yeah, I guess regular sandstone will have to do for now. Okay, so we'll do this, and then there is kind of this bluish color at the back of the glass. So I will put cyan terracotta here in the back. We can frame the window like this, so it'll be, yep, kind of gray from every side. And then I can put in cyan stained glass panes. And that should give it that blue look. Yep, and sure does. And then right here we have two windows as well. So I'll put this here. Let's put a slab here. Okay. Slab, slab, inverted like that. And then we can put cyan, cyan here. This, that. And then just do the same thing over here. Make that a little different. All right, there you go. All right, so yeah, that's starting to look a lot better and a good bit closer too. And then instead of cyan, let's move into light gray panes. And then for here, I'm just going to use my old trick of putting um, some staircases in the windowsills to give them just more depth. So I really like playing with a lot of depth in these builds as well. All right. Since this isn't going to have any gray, gray, then I'll leave these normal. Yep, there we go. All right, so there's that. I actually don't like this here. Let's put it back. Yeah, back to normal. Looks better. Yep. All right, we're starting to get there. Uh, put slabs here, and then I'm gonna put a block just to see what it looks like. Yep, there we go. Gives it more of an arch. I'll put this back like that. And let's find something blue, maybe blue terracotta would work. Put it right in here. Ooh, that's too blue. Let me actually go to, let's search up wool. Wool. And blue wool, perfect. We did that here, here, here. Yep. No. Let's try a stair. Much better. All right. So I have then we'll have a sign here that says Disneyland City Hall. And then around back here, we can put stairs. All right. Yep. Perfect. All right. So there's that. And then what's actually in here, I don't know. So let me do some research on what's in here. And I'm going to close off the back of this, wrap the roof around, and make this little connection here to the fire station. And then we can get working on that and this little section here. But before I do that, I just wanted to show y'all what I did over here with these little nooks, these little stalls. So I plan on putting some sort of store-ish something in here. But considering the construction of all this, so one of the things I wanted to change from doing the Orlando parks, especially Main Street areas, where there's like a lot of shopping and everything, is I always did just the facades and I just made empty shells of buildings. I don't want to do that here, so I want to come back in here and put some stuff in here in this building in particular. That way I don't come back and do it. I don't have to come back and do it later, because I've found out with Magic Kingdom is I've done all the shells and everything, right? But now I have to do the inside. Well, I don't want to do the inside. So I'm going to do the interiors and everything as we go. That way I don't have to come back and revisit stuff. So as much as I'd like to do like this whole section of Main Street today, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that. But it just really depends on how much is like in here and in the fire station to do. And so I may just have time for just this, maybe this, and I may get working on the exterior of here, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to finish the entire show building and everything for Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. So just wanted to let y'all know that this may take a little bit, a few more episodes than normal. Okay, so here we go. So this is the final product. And within we have this. I believe it's an information center for like maybe a park maps, or I'm seeing in some of my reference images brochures, um, and like almost like a help desk. I'll put a picture of my my interior reference image on screen so you guys can kind of see what I'm seeing. But um, and we're at about here. This is about the same angle. And This is what I saw, but I think this is going to be pretty good for now. The only thing is I was not able to fully black out the windows here because of the pillars on the inside. But I think for now that will be good enough. Now let's do this little bit over here. I'm really not sure uh, what it is, but it seems to be like um, a little extension off to the side here. So let's take a look at Street View. Um, that is precisely what it is. It's almost like a right here at least, almost like a little walking area. So I'm actually going to put a raised layer of brick here. And then I'm going to kind of repeat the same style here with these sideways, what are these? Sandstone smooth bricks. Um, put these here, and then it looks like I can just put this here, this here. I have a window here, this here, and then this is almost like a little porch, or not porch, a little walkway. So I can uh, leave it as is. And I'll just put another layer of bricks here. And we can put some iron bars. Yep, we can just put some iron bars right there. And I'm actually going to put smooth sandstone. Yep, there you go. That complements it nicely. And then this back wall needs to be brick so you can't see through here. And then what I can do is I can come over with some brick stairs, put them right here, right here, right. Dang, I really messed up here. All right, and then just wrap this around the back and here too. All right, now for the roof, let's just grab some oak planks. And I'm actually going to do a normal A-frame roof, so this will be a good bit easier. Let's just grab some stairs. Stairs here, here, and do a small A-frame. This is going to be a little tricky because the other building is right here. All right. And then I can put this like this, and then we'll have a slab. Actually, no, this is shifted. Shifted one block over too far. This actually needs to go in right here. Needs to go up like this. There we go. Right? No. What am I doing wrong? Oh, this is a block higher than this, so it needs to be, let's see, so the top of it needs to be here, and then we have this working our way down. All right, and there you go. So here is this. So this little side spurt off of the City Hall, and now let's knock out the fire station. Okay, now this is one of the more famous buildings on property, and so I'm actually going to use slightly different materials. I think all I'm going to need is just brick blocks. So let me look up brick. There we go. Aha, orange bricks, perfect. So let's put in, there's kind of these thin, yeah, almost column-like pieces right here. And then the sign that goes across here. And then above this is just a brick. And see, I'm just trying to use a different brick so it looks separate from the city hall, because I just don't want those two to be to look like they're cut from the same cloth, basically, because I'll be using many similar materials, as you can see in the photo. It's kind of close, so and they actually are adjoining. So in some aspects, I think they're supposed to look like that, and then others I kind of don't want them to look like that. So let's do. There's a door. I don't think I'll put in a window just yet. And then we have the sign and um pillars continue up here and then they go up. Let's go 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Now this is this building, I guess you could say, has a lot of lore around it. There's a rumor that the lamp that sat in this window was haunted by Walt Disney himself, and there's a lot of urban legends around this building in particular. And the um, Disney family suite or apartment is actually uh, in this building as well. It is located, oops, it's located right up here on the second floor above the fire station, and um, there's been a lot of tours of it. It's very publicly known, so that it shouldn't be too terrible to build. Um, and then of course it just sits over here and looks over this section of Main Street. So what I'm gonna do is I'm finish putting this in. The roof is flat, so we're just gonna have actually this raised bit here, and see if walls work. Walls may work. Yeah, there you go. Put that here, and then nope, that's not gonna. You can put that, and I'll just grab a slab. Where's a sandstone slab? There we go. And I'll put this around the whole edge of the building here. All right, there we go. And then there's actually a bell right here. And lucky for me, I actually have one of those. Let's search it up. Bell. Bingo. And you see how this arch kind of goes right over it? I would do the same. Put the bell right there. And then I'm going to use the same. I use cyan terracotta here on the roof, and I'm going to use that up here as well. Actually, now that I think about it, if I want to leave the roof in, the roof block is going to cover up what would be the ceiling block, and I'd need a ceiling block for this layer, so I'd give myself only 2 blocks of room when I need like 4 or 5 blocks. So I may actually not end up building the family suite. It's very, very public knowledge of where it is and what it looks like. So I may come back in later and do it. But for right now, I think I'm just going to do the interior that's down here instead. And then also right here, this kind of connects in a similar way that it does right here. So I'm going to do actually something very, almost pretty much the exact same thing. And put this here and this little wall right here. And then the rest of this is going to be brick. and then I'll just put a little roof right over here, just as I did um, here, and then um, that'll connect those two buildings. Like I said, they are connected. So, and then actually, I think I'll actually have time, yeah, to start getting some work done over here on most likely just the exterior of um, Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln and those two gift shops over there. Okay, so here we go. I feel like um I feel like we got close enough. Probably not as close as I would like to be, but um I'm not going to be complaining. So I will uh I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. It's it's a little difficult. The fire engine, I'm not sure how to do that. But this is kind of what it looks like versus um what it looks like in real life. I got about as close as I can, but I'll see if I can find a tutorial to do for the fire engine because that's going to be a little difficult to get that in there. But as for that, it's these two buildings are now completed. Um, and also, I'm realizing that I missed a spot for some trees right in here. It's about here in size. Yep, there we go. All right, so let's toss these in, and then we can get working on the exterior to Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln over here, and get working on the other side. All right, so let's get started on Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. So it's mostly tan building, which is very hard because I use sandstone a lot. I'm going to be using sandstone a lot. Like I already used a lot over here. I kind of don't want to do a whole building of it, but I'm failing to see where I have a choice. Um, Let me take a peek at what other variations of sandstone I have. Um, I'm trying to find something that matches the darker tones at the bottom, uh, without being like sandstone. Oh, I forgot a birch wood. That's what I'll use instead. Perfect. I'll use, yep, because the birch kind of fits a good deal better. All right, let's search up birch. All right, so here's what we got. I think for this, so we'll do right here. Here, and then we are going to have um, a little um, yeah, we can cut a little window right here. Let's cut a little window right here, and then let's come in and cut our main entrance, which I think I need to be needs to be 5 blocks, and then um, yeah, we'll do 5 by 3. So be our entrance, and then we're gonna have um above this a lot more pale. So I think this is where I'll use the um sandstone. Where's just the normal? Here it is. Yep, this works great. And then we'll do 4 blocks here as well. And then for the top part, that is very ornate, but it looks like it kind of sticks out a block. So what I'll do is I'll go up one more and then grab a stair, put it here, here, and then there's the three big windows. Here, here, and here. Um, then I'm actually gonna I'll find something like some sort of a pillar block to put here to kind of section everything off. Um, let's do that actually. So for I'll use the columns here, this, and then let's look and see what other birch things we have. There's a lot of things with this, with these add-on packs. Is there a column? Timber log? Oh, I quite like that. Perfect. That way we get a little dividing line. Put stairs right here. That like that. This. We have 3 blocks tall there. We have this. Okay. So now let's put, what should we do for the top? Um, I see where it's kind of white up here, so we'll give it like that. And then you can put that here. And then for these things that kind of go up, let's try this. Put one here, one here. Um, here, here, here. Yes, but there needs to be sandstone slab here. All right, that way it's not too, yeah. And then all of our accents are going to need to be red. So I actually have the perfect thing for this. There are these awnings. I can put red awnings. Oh, this is just perfect. This is just perfect. On each of these. It's not quite the burgundy color that would be like perfect, but it'll be close enough. Oh, this is nice. All right. So here's that. Then the sign and everything kind of sticks out, which is what this is for. So it looks here like the base, street lamps within them. So let's do granite. This here, here. Put that. And then give me iron bars. Let's do 2, 2, 2, and 2. And then put a slab here. And we can put that there. Yeah, that kind of complements. And then here, You see how it kind of goes through it? Let's Let me get to the side. Um, yeah, it's kind of slanted. Uh, yeah, no, that'll be fine. All right, so that's like that. And let's put what kind of glass? Um, Clear. Let's do clear. Less paint. Now these top floors, I'm gonna need to black the windows out, and then the bottom floors, I don't know what's in it. So let me find out what's actually on these floors, and then we can continue working on um actually let me put red wool here. Wool. I feel like this matches the color a little better. Oh no, it doesn't quite. Hold on, wait, I can actually find the perfect color of wool by matching it to the awning. Red 4, maybe, what could it be? Maybe like a red 4, blue 1? Let's check. Red. Um, oh, there's red 3. Eh, not quite. Red 3. Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, so we have that, and then this on top. All right. Now let me find out what's in here, and we can get going on maybe laying some stuff out on the back side of the show building. Because I'm pretty sure there's a decently large theater in here that houses probably a couple hundred seats, and if my knowledge serves me correct, it'll be the same Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln show that was at the 1964 World's Fair. So bear with me as I find this out and do some preliminary construction. All right, so here we are after our initial break. So we have finished, for the most part, Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. I looked around, and from the sources that I saw, this was about as close as it could get. We have his chair, of course. I'll need to find some mob or something to put out in front of it to act as Lincoln. And then, of course, the rest of the theater was very, very self-explanatory. I borrowed a lot. If you look at this, I borrowed actually a lot from the Hall of Presidents, which looks a little something like this. So here we are in the Hall of Presidents, and I did the best I could with the presidents. But so this is kind of what it looks like in here, and I figured that this would be um, pretty dang close. And from the images that I saw, the two were pretty comparable. So I felt like this was a pretty good compromise. So let us actually head back to Disneyland, and let's finish up working on um, this. Put the roof on it, and we can, um, I think, call it a day here because I've been recording for almost 5 hours now. So thank you guys for watching. And um, so what I think I'm do here, since I've been working for 5 hours on this nonstop, and this is I'm going to take a break. We're going to hold the rest of everything off until next episode, where we get on to building this corner right here and finishing up this central area in Main Street. And we can also do some work back here in these little segments right here. But For right now, thank you for joining me, and if you've made it this far, make sure to subscribe so you can see more, and you can see me continue to work on this place and hopefully get it finished. So without further ado, see you.